Hey guys, this video is based on this book by Anthony Kaldellis and all the quotes will be listed here. So, you're a strapping young lad living in Romania, which is what your society calls itself. You have reached maturity, and social custom dictates you find a wife. You are successful in that, but after a while you realize you two are not really compatible. Luckily for you, Eastern Roman society enjoyed quite a few valid reasons for divorce. Men could divorce their wives for infidelity, immoral behavior, attempts on their lives through magic or physical violence, sabotaging procreation, and incapacitating disease and madness, from which demonic possession is excluded. Women could divorce their husbands for almost all the same reasons, with the exception of infidelity and with the addition of sexual impotence for more than 3 years and absence for more than 5. Women could also divorce their husbands if they accused them of infidelity and continued to accuse them even after being proven wrong. Women could not divorce for infidelity, but there was an exception, that if the wife personally witnessed her husband with other women, she could sue for divorce. This clause first appears in the Justinianic Code.
There shall be no cuck queens in my empire.
Emperor Justinian was not a stranger to passing laws that sound funny and weird to us now. At some point he also passed a law forbidding unnatural sexual acts, categorizing them as blasphemy, arguing they were the reasons for famine and pestilence. Yeah, nice dodge, my dude. Now imagine you're a prince of the glorious empire of Basileia Romanum. You wouldn't have to bother finding a wife like that stinky peasant from earlier. You have people who handle that sort of thing. What they would do was tour the countryside with a portrait of a perfect-looking bride and a shoe of the perfect size that would have to fit their feet. They would round up the candidates based on these requirements and would present them to you at court, where you could then swipe left and right until you decided which one you liked best. Basically, this is how the Eastern Roman Empire invented Cinderella and Tinder in one go. But just because you had the ability to choose your perfect bride, it didn't mean you wouldn't look to other women for pleasure or company. We have the example of Emperor Theophilus, who chose his bride according to his tastes, but, even so, did not refrain from cheating on her with one of her handmaidens. When he came to the Empress to ask for her forgiveness, Theophilus decided that the best argument was to claim that he had only done it once. I can only imagine how well that conversation went. The Basilica, a compendium of imperial law. It dictated that women who were so tight as to not being able to endure the function of a woman were not healthy women. I, for one, will not tolerate tight pussy slander. Sounds like a skill issue, my guy. Good night, Constantinople, how are we doing? Tonight on the open mic we got Mecum of Iberia. Let me hear a round of applause! Hello fellow citizens, thank you, you're too kind. So, a misogynist stood in the market and said, I am selling my wife tax-free. When asked why, he replied, so that she might be confiscated as contraband. The wife of another different misogynist died, and he was asked at the funeral, who is it that now rests in peace? To which he replied, it is I who am at rest, now that I am rid of her. A lawyer tried to have sex with his grandmother, but his father quickly hit him. The lawyer fired back, you've been having sex with my mother all these years and I never hit you. Why are you now angry that I want to do it with your mother? Thank you, Constantinople, you've been great! Seriously though, these were the bawdy jokes the Byzantines were telling, and I think it's amazing how recent they feel. How many of you have fathers, uncles, grandpas that regularly make these types of jokes? Julius Polydevkis, on his Onomasticon, refers to female genitalia as myrtle lips, drop-offs, and flaps. This is the funnier example, but we do know that Aristotle, in his History of Animals, used the term lips to refer to them. I find this funny, it's confirmation that we've been calling them lips at least since classical Greece. Join me next time where we'll be going over curiosities regarding animals and fables in the Eastern Roman Empire. Thanks for watching, you subscribe.